Most people don't fail to build wealth because they're not smart. They fail because they're not consistent. They know what to do: save money, invest, avoid debt, build skills, but they can't stay disciplined long enough to win. And that's the difference between loud money and silent wealth. Silent wealth isn't built by one big move. It's built by small, disciplined choices repeated for years. That's why the richest people you'll ever meet don't rely on motivation. They rely on routine. A routine that keeps them calm. A routine that keeps them focused. A routine that keeps them investing even when life gets loud. In this video, you'll learn the Silent Wealth Daily Routine, a step-by-step system for how wealthy people structure their day to stay disciplined, protect their peace, and compound their money quietly. And the best part is, you don't need to be rich to do this. You just need to start. Let's begin. Before you can follow the daily routine, you have to understand the mindset behind it. A silent wealth builder understands that discipline is freedom. Most people think discipline is restriction. They think discipline means no fun and no life. But discipline is what creates options. When you can control yourself, you can control your finances. When you can control your finances, you can control your life. A silent wealth builder also understands that your future is built in the boring moments. Wealth is built in the moments nobody claps for. It's built when you say no to impulse spending. It's built when you invest even though it feels boring. It's built when you read instead of scroll. It's built when you work on a skill even when you'd rather relax. Silent wealth is built in boring moments repeated consistently. And finally, a silent wealth builder understands that your day is your life. People say, "I'll get discipline one day." But discipline doesn't come one day. It comes every day. Your daily routine is the foundation of your wealth. Now let's break down the silent wealth day. The richest people don't start their day in chaos. They start their day with control. Silent wealth begins in the morning, and the morning begins before your phone. Most people wake up and immediately check social media, text messages, emails, the news, and anything that can disturb their peace. That's how you lose the day in the first 10 minutes. A silent wealth builder starts the day with a simple mindset: I control my attention. Instead of starting with noise, they start with intention. One of the most powerful habits of silent wealth is the 10-minute silent reset. Before consuming anything, take 10 minutes and sit in stillness. Breathe, pray, meditate, journal, set an intention. You're not doing this to be productive. You're doing this to be calm, because calm creates clarity, and clarity creates wealth. The next habit is learning daily. Silent millionaires build knowledge the same way they build money, consistently. You don't need to read a full book every day, but you should learn something every day. 15 minutes of reading, learning, or studying is enough. Knowledge compounds. If you learn something small every day for a year, you become a different person. And that different person makes different money decisions. Next, move your body. Wealth without health is poverty in disguise. Silent wealth builders understand that energy is currency. If your body is weak, your focus is weak. If your focus is weak, your income is weak. And if your income is weak, your investments are weak. You don't need to become an athlete, but you do need a baseline. Walk, stretch, work out, breathe. Make movement a daily ritual, because your body is the engine that makes the money. Then, before the day truly begins, review your wealth targets. Silent wealth builders don't drift, they aim. They look at their plan and ask, what does the future require from me today? That might mean checking your budget, reviewing your investment schedule, or just reminding yourself of your goals. It's not about stress, it's about direction. When you start the morning this way, you begin the day with control instead of reaction. And control is the first step of wealth. Now let's talk about the workday. Silent wealth builders do something different from everyone else. They protect their attention. Most people leak attention all day. They scroll, they gossip, they react, they multitask. They let everything interrupt their focus. But silent wealth builders understand that attention is an asset, and the way you use your attention determines the quality of your life. That's why silent wealth builders work in focus blocks. They carve out time for deep work. They turn off distractions. No phone, no multitasking, just focus. Because focus produces results. Results create leverage. Leverage creates income. Income creates investing power. And investing power creates freedom. One of the most important parts of the workday is building your high-income skill. Silent wealth is not just about saving, it's about increasing earning power. Every day, silent wealth builders improve a skill that makes them more valuable. That might be communication, sales, writing, leadership, negotiation, investing knowledge, marketing, technology. They grow their leverage because a person who gets better every day will always out-earn a person who stays the same. Even if you only spend 30 minutes a day learning and improving, it compounds over time. This is how ordinary people become wealthy. Then silent wealth builders protect their peace at work. They don't get pulled into emotional drama. They don't argue. They don't compete for attention. They don't get distracted by what other people are doing. They show up, they do their work, they improve their skill, and they stack their money. Because emotional chaos is expensive. It steals energy, it steals focus, and it steals time. Wealth requires calm focus. Another silent wealth habit is taking silent money breaks. Short resets, 2 minutes of breathing, a quick walk, water, stretch, back to work. These tiny resets prevent burnout, and burnout is one of the biggest enemies of discipline. Now let's talk about the evening. Most people lose their money in the evening because the evening is when stress hits, cravings hit, impulse spending happens, bad habits happen. The evening is where the day's discipline often collapses. Silent wealth builders end the day with control. They don't end the day on autopilot. They end the day with a check-in. Ask yourself, did I move closer to wealth today? Did I invest or save something? Did I avoid unnecessary spending? Did I learn something? Did I protect my peace? This matters because wealth is built through awareness. If you don't track your days, you won't build wealth. Next, prepare tomorrow. Silent wealth builders don't wake up to chaos. They prepare to win. They set their clothes. They set their schedule. They plan meals. They remove friction. The less friction in your environment, the more disciplined you become naturally. Then, control your environment. Your environment shapes your habits. If your home is chaotic, your mind becomes chaotic. If your environment is full of temptation, your discipline collapses. Silent wealth builders build calm environments, clean spaces, quiet spaces, spaces that support wealth habits. And finally, end the day with gratitude and vision. Wealth grows faster when you're grateful, because gratitude keeps you out of desperation, and desperation makes people make bad money decisions. End the day grateful for progress, clear about your mission, committed to the next day. Now here's the secret. Wealthy people don't only have a daily routine, they have a weekly system. This is how they stay disciplined long-term. Once a week, silent wealth builders hold a money meeting. They review spending, they review investing, they review saving, they review bills, they review goals, and they review mistakes. Wealth doesn't happen by accident, wealth happens through review. Next, once a week, you build an asset. That could be content, a product, a business plan, a portfolio, a skill, a relationship, something that increases your future income. Because wealth is built through assets. Silent wealth means you're always building something that will pay you later. Another weekly habit is controlled pleasure. Silent wealth doesn't mean you never enjoy life. It means you enjoy life intentionally. Wealthy people choose one luxury per week, not 10. One. They plan it, they enjoy it, they move on. This prevents binge spending and keeps your lifestyle under control. And finally, rest. Rest is part of discipline. Burnout destroys wealth. So silent wealth builders schedule rest. Rest restores clarity. Clarity restores focus. Focus increases income. Income increases investing. It's a cycle. Here's the truth. Silent wealth is not built by motivation. It's built by routine. And the routine isn't complex. It's calm. It's simple. It's disciplined. Start with one part. Control your mornings. Protect your attention. Invest automatically. Learn daily. Review weekly. If you do that, you won't just build money, you'll build peace. This is Silent Wealth. Subscribe if you're building quietly and winning long term. And comment routine if you want the next video.